Hey foodies, you're welcome back to my channel. In today's recipe, I'm going to be sharing with you this legendary snacks that made growing up very memorable. This Kokoro is very crunchy and it is very tasty. If you have never tried it before, just give it a try. And I made this Kokoro from scratch. I already have a recipe on this channel that I use yellow gari to make this. You can as well use yellow gari to prepare this, but in today's recipe I'll be using proper cornmeal for this, and I made it from scratch. Before we go into the recipe proper, if this is your first time here, my name is Grace and I share recipes like this you will find very interesting. Just take a moment and hit the subscribe button below. Thank you. We'll start by making the cornmeal, and for the cornmeal is basically made with popcorn, not yellow corn, the popcorn, the one we use for our popcorn. I don't know how else to say this. So we're going to be needing a very good blender that can blend this. So I'll first of all start with my pause button just to grind it before I'll go ahead into blending proper. I'll transfer the blended popcorn into a sieve and we are going to be sieving this out. One trick to this is that you can actually take back the chaff into your blender and blend it and come back to sieve, but no, I don't have time for that. So see the quantity we are able to get with about 1.5 cup of popcorn that I used, and see how fine this is looking. It's looking like yellow gari. I think that's why you can even use your yellow gari to prepare this. So I'm just going to measure it so that I can know the actual measurement of the other ingredients I'm going to be adding to this. So basically you've just learned how to make your own cornmeal at home. You can use it to make other cornmeal recipes. And we got about 2 cups of cornmeal. I'll be adding the other ingredients to this. So I'm adding 1/3 cup of sugar, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of pepper, 1/4 cup of powdered milk. And I'll go ahead to give this a very good mix. Once we are done with the mixing, I'll be pouring in my water, and I'm using boiling water. This is the same type of water you use to turn your eba. So I'm just going to turn my eba. I'm just going to mix this the same way you actually turn your eba. So that is what we are doing here. I will let this to cool because at this point your pan can handle it. It is a bit tolerable now, so we can go over to rolling it. To mold this, I'll be taking a little portion and mold with my palms first before proceeding to roll it on the board. You can as well roll this on your palm, but I find rolling on the board much easier. There is no exact size or shape for you to mold this into. Just mold the one your frying pan can contain. That's all I can say. So I'm just going to repeat this process till we are exhausted the dough. And once you find that it is cracking up when you're rolling it, just apply cold water on your hands and continue rolling. We are done with the first batch, and I think we are going to start frying. I will be rolling as I fry the others. So I'll first of all test whether the oil is hot by dropping a little dough into the oil, and you can see it's already very hot. And I'm going to go ahead now to add in the Kokoro. One thing this does is that if you are not frying it on a high heat, it is just going to soak up oil and you won't like that. So we'll start frying on a very high heat before we reduce the heat later on, but not now. We have to fry it first on a very high heat. Just seeing that the kokoro is already getting firm, I'm going to reduce the heat and I'll allow it to fry all the way through to golden brown. I will take this off from the oil and transfer to a paper towel for it to drain any excess oil, and I'll go ahead to fry the remaining ones. Our kokoro is ready. This is very tasty and so crunchy. Let me tell you guys, I have to safeguard these little quantities just to make sure that I conclude this video. The kids were already munching it as I was bringing it out from the fire. And to compare this one to the one I've done before with the gare, to be honest with you guys, they all taste the same, just that this one is more crunchy. So try this out and let me know what you think. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, comment below and share my recipes. I would like to see you next time. For now, bye.